Requesting Dr. J.M. Vyas sir, Honorable President CA Aniket Sunil Talati sir, Purushottam Khandewal sir, CA Vishal Doshi sir, Anjali Choksi ma'am to please come forward.
आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
Requesting all to kindly please settle down very quickly. And now we move forward and request all the dignitaries on the dais and all the newly qualified chartered accountants, my seniors sitting in the audience, to please rise for the ICAI motto. And I request the chartered accountants and the people who are joining in this convocation to please rise for the ICAI motto. Thank you.
यशस्सुप्तेषु जागृति यशस्सुप्तेषु जागृति तदेव शुद्धं तदेव तदेवामृतं तदेवामृतं तस्मिन् लोकः अस्मिन् लोचतः सर्वे तदूतास्यविविधश्चन यमीकश्चन एतद्वैतां
A very warm welcome to our eminent guest of honor today, Srimati Madhuri Tai Misar. It's indeed an honor to have you here, ma'am.
I request
Good morning, everyone.
To please take over the proceedings.
Guests,
thank you.
Respected members of the managing committee, proud parents, and most importantly, our newly qualified chartered accountants. I, CA Pranav Mantri, stand before you today with immense pleasure and privilege as we gather here for the CA Convocation program hosted by Pune branch of WIRC of ICAI and organized by ICAI New Delhi. It is a momentous occasion, a milestone in the academic journey of our esteemed CAs. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend a warm-hearted welcome.
Hello. Am I audible? Yep. Namaste to all. The first person of this profession, CA Aniket Sunil Talati ji, the Honorable President of ICAI, who is currently convocating the members from the city of Ahmedabad. Your own president, Aniket Sunil Talati ji, is a person who is not only technical sound in accounting and taxation, but in fact, the leadership skills is flowing in his blood. When we members and the police would be delighted to know that his grandfather was one of the first council members of the institute in 1949. His father, Sunil Talati, was the past president of ICAI. And now we have got one of the youngest and brightest member of our institute as the president of ICAI, Aniket Sunil Talati. I welcome Honorable President. Also, we have our another leader of the council, the vice president of ICAI, CA Ranjit, who is here at the headquarters of the ICAI, the venue, who is not very hardworking, but is an expert into the code of ethics of ICAI and one of the great founders of the village group, which has been the government has the unique documentation identification number. I welcome our honorable vice president out here. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Members and their parents, I welcome you all to this convocation, which is happening at 12 places throughout the country, the 12 cities. Let us understand that the institute, these members are joining this family, a new family, which is a 4 lakh members, 4 lakh active live members around it, around 4 lakh. And this, your council is constituted of 40 council members, out of which 32 are elected and 8 are government nominees. And today for this convocation, welcome all the members and their parents. All the 32 council members are present physically at all these 12 venues to greet and welcome the new members and their families. This whole institute is divided into 5 councils, 5 regions: East, West, North, South, and Central. In the East, at the Kolkata, at the Guru Dhyan Auditorium, we are having a convocation from where our honorable vice president is also there, but he is at Delhi. We are having our 2 council members, one of them our immediate past president, CA Dr. Devashish Mitraji, a senior in the colleague and immediate past president. And also there was another senior colleague, CA Sushil Kumar Goyalji, who would be convocating around 850 members at Kolkata. So I welcome these 2 council members and all the members and their families out there at the Kolkata. So they will be joining today. In the south, the convocation is being held at 3 places. Starting with Hyderabad. At Hyderabad, this convocation is being held at the SNC Convention Center, where our 2 prominent council members, who both are from Hyderabad, CA Dayanivas Sharma ji and CA Sridhar Bhupala ji, is there to again convocate around 1,300 members out there today, this time, right now. Another location where the convocation is held in the south region is the Bangalore. In the Bangalore, at the Princess Shrine, Where again our two council members, one our senior council member CA Prasanna Kumar T, who is from Visakhapatnam, Vizag, and our deputy convener of MNSS, CA Kota S. Srinivas, who is from Bengaluru. They both are there physically to convocate around 1400 members out there. Another in the south is our, of course, Chennai, at the Kalaivanar Arangam, where our council members CA Rajendra Kumar P and CA Shripriya Kumar is there to convocate around 800 members. Coming to the central region, we are having a convocation today at Ghaziabad, at the Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Auditorium, where another our senior council member CA Anuj Goyal ji, along with our young council member CA Gyan Chandra Mishra ji is there, who is convocating around 1200 members. In Jaipur, we are having the convocation at the Deep Smriti Auditorium, where our senior council colleague CA Prakash Sharma ji, along with a young council member, both from Jaipur, CA Rohit Ruvatiya Agarwal ji is there, who would be convocating around 900 members. At Indore, at the Sheraton Grand Palace, we are having our senior council colleague CA Kamisha Soni ji and the young council member CA Abhay Kumar Charjay ji. Kamisha Soni ji is from Indore and Abhay Charjay ji is from Bhopal. They are convocating around 550 members. In the western region, starting from the Pune, the Aishwarya Banquet Hall, where we are having our senior colleague CA Chandrasekhar V. Chitle sir and our young member CA Umesh Sharma ji, who is from Aurangabad, Chitle sir is from Pune, who will be convocating 750 members. And then comes in the west, one of our biggest centers, biggest place, we are having the maximum number of members, which is Mumbai, where we will be having convocation at 2 dates, 4th and 5th. Today we are having at the Yogi Sabhagrah, where we are having our senior council colleagues CA Rajkumar Adukia ji, CA Dheeraj Khandelwal ji, CA Durgesh Kabra ji, CA Mukesh Kendre ji, CA Preeti Savla ji, and of course CA Piyush Sajed ji, who would be convocating in these 2 days around 2100, more than 2100 members. And in the west, where our president is there, honorable president is there, the power center of India and the power center of ICAI Ahmedabad, from where our honorable PM is there, at the Sardar Patel Smarak, Ahmedabad, where along with our honorable president sir, we have got CA Purushottam Khandelwal ji, who is again from Ahmedabad, and CA Vishal Doshi ji, who is from Vadodara, who would be convocating around 700 members out there. And in the north, we are having 2 centers, one at Ludhiana, which is that Nirvana Luxury Hotel. CA Hansraj Chubji, who is from Delhi, who has gone there specially to convocate around 350 members. And at Delhi, at the Yashobhumi, the new convention center, which is one of the largest in the Asia, very newly, recently inaugurated by Honorable PM, we are having our Honorable Vice President CA Ranjit Kumar Agrawal ji, along with our senior council colleagues CA Chanan Jyoti Nanda ji, CA Sanjeev Singhal ji, CA Raj Chawla ji, and CA Sanjay Agarwal ji, to welcome, to meet and greet all the newly qualified chartered accountants. You know, we all are here eagerly to welcome with our open arms, with a smile, to welcome to this new family of 4 lakh, which is having 171 branches in India. 171 branches in India, and around having chapters and offices in 87 cities abroad. So you all are becoming part of this huge family and remain part of this huge family, please. Today is the day when you are actually full of joy, because this day comes once in a life. एक ही बार सीए बनते, दोबारा एग्जाम देने की इच्छा नहीं रहती किसी की भी नहीं. But yes, heartiest congratulations, because when you cleared your chartered accountancy, you could see tears in the eyes of your parents, which were the tears of joy. And today when you see, whenever they talk to any person talking about you, their eyes, their head is held high, full of proud that you have cleared this very great course. So I welcome you all, and we all 32 members in the leadership of our President C. Aniket Sunil Talati ji and Vice President C. Ranjit Kumar Agrawal ji, welcome you all and all the parents for this great day of convocation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your address. I would now be requesting our Central Council members, CA Pramod Jain, sir, Dr. Raj Chawla ji, and CA Gaurav Garg to please welcome our Vice President of ICAI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, sir, with a bouquet. Can we have a great round of applause, please? I request all the members and their parents standing at the back to please take your seats. There is an entire second floor vacant upstairs. I request you to please proceed towards the balcony area. I would now take this opportunity to request our Honorable Vice President of ICAI, Sri Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, sir, to kindly address us all. Can we have a great round of applause, please?
Very respected our President of this institute, Sri Aniket Talati from Ahmedabad, very respected council member and the convener of this program, CA Pramod Jain, deputy convener of this program, Kota Srinivas from Bangalore, Raj Chawla ji, Sanjeev Singhal, Gaurav Garg, chairman NIRC, and all the council colleagues who have joined in this very mega convocation program from 12 locations across the country, and we are going to convocate 15,000 chartered accountants in one single day today itself. This is a very momentous occasion, not only for you, not only for your parents, but for we also as an institute. You might have qualified this very, very important examination of your career, and once you have qualified, you are not feeling proud maybe, but the kind of jubilant mood I can see in the eyes of the parents, the kind of confidence I can see in the parents, they are the most happiest person today. And if you have to thank one or two person in your life for whatever you are today, you may thank institute later. But the two important person of your life who has given their life for your career are the two important father and your mother. These are the two important persons who at the cost of their career, they have made your career. They might not be thinking what will be their life, but at the cost of their lifestyle, career, everything, they have contributed wholeheartedly so that you can become a chartered accountant. और माँ के बारे में तो बहुत कुछ कहा गया, बहुत कुछ सुना गया, बहुत कुछ लिखा गया, और मैं एक जगह कहीं पढ़ रहा था जिसने उस लाइन ने पूरे माँ की डेफिनेशन को बयां कर दी। कलम ने कागज पर लिखा माँ का नाम, कलम ने कागज पर लिखा माँ का नाम, और कलम अबद से बोली हो गए चारों धाम, हो गए चारों धाम। That kind of confidence, that kind of perseverance, that kind of hard work parents have done, and you may be successful. Whichever company you are, whichever organization you are, but you will not be happy if your parents are not happy. So ensure wherever you are, your parents should be happy because they are the pillar of your entire life cycle. I was going through one of the interview of Indra Nooyi. She is the Pepsi head. And she was telling, in spite of being the Pepsi head and across the globe she is traveling, there is not a single day she is not talking to his mother. There is not a single day she is not talking to mother. Every day she is finding out time how to connect with her mother. That was the persuasion. That was the confidence she was saying in the interview. As far as this issue is concerned, it's a huge achievement on your part. And today, with your support and contribution today, this institute has become, with the 4 lakh members and 8.5 lakh students, there are 182 accounting body in the world. Our institute, your institute, has become the world's largest accounting body of the world. And more so, out of 4 lakh students, I can see the jubilant eyes and the jubilant glitter in the eyes. Out of 4 lakh students, 29% are women chartered accountants without any reservation. And out of 8.5 lakh students, 43% are girl CA students in our institute. So the kind of women empowerment, the kind of gender equality this institute is doing without any reservation, no other professional body has that kind of strength. There are huge professional opportunity is available in front of you in terms of as an accountant, as an auditor, as a consultant, as a corporate world, working in the corporate world, as an advisor. So many professional opportunities are there in this country for chartered accountant. But the way this country is moving, there are various limbs of this country which are driving the trajectory growth of this country, and the industry, the various constituents of this country are driving the growth of this country. Whether it's a law of GST which wants the informal economy to become the formal economy. There is a law of IBC where the competent resource, the limited resource of this country should be utilized for the value creation. And every wings of the society are making the country prosperous. What is the role of the chartered accountant? What is your role and my role? Either we are working in a company or we are advising the company. If you are working in a company, you are ensuring the corporate balance sheet should be prepared as per the accounting standard. And if I am advising the company or I am attached function in the company, I ensure the balance sheet should comply with the various auditing standards. So this huge contribution of this chartered accountant alone in the growth path this country has taken today, it's a huge, these chartered accountants are contributing in the growth trajectory of this country, either in the corporate house or as an auditor or as a attached function. But this corporate house who are working in this company are supposed to maximize the profit only, or ultimately objective is to make the life of the 1.4 billion people easy and convenient. What is the ultimately objective of this profit? So that's why, because of this huge digitalization, the demographic dividend we have, and the huge decarbonization happening in this country, the ultimate goal is to maximize the value, not the profit. And this value creation can be done by only one professional, and that is chartered accountant. There are so many professional opportunities you might be talking. You may be a corporate consultant, or you may be working in a company. But whether my objective as a chartered accountant to just earn the salaries, or just to 10 to 5 work, or my role as a chartered accountant is to achieve the vision and mission of the company where I am working. Whether you are contributing in the growth of the company in which you are working, or you want to take the salary. That's the $1 million question you have to ask yourself. Because there is a saying that you can be successful, but success does not mean you are happy. Success does not mean you are making others happy. Successful and the happiness are two different parameters. So once I have such a huge responsible accountant, a huge professional degree I have achieved in this country, where only 4 lakh chartered accountants are there out of 1.4 billion people in this country, I have a huge responsibility. So whether I should a company only, or I should also handhold those of our friends who has been left behind. When I have been working, I have been studying, some of your friends might not be the chartered accountants. It is now your duty to handhold and pull them out in the mainstream where you are today. And the whole objective of this CA qualification is not to earn the profit. The whole objective of this CA qualification, how to contribute in the growth and development of this country. In the return, the corporates can do the better, the individual can do the better, and in the return, the country can prosper. That is the whole objective. And that's why we are called partner in nation building. There is one more important point. There is a report, this report has come today, which says State of Working India Report 2023. This report has said 40% of the graduates below 25 years in this country are unemployed. 40% of the graduates below 25 years of age in this country are unemployed. This is the report I am just mentioning today's newspaper. Now we have become an elite class, being a 4 lakh individual chartered accountant. Now ultimately objective is to how to India can achieve a developed country in 2047. So either you are working in a company or advising the client or doing the audit and attest function as a chartered accountant. Our role has to be frame the policy in the corporate house or advising the clients to the corporate house how to make this unemployed youth employable. And for that, the skilling and reskilling of this unemployed youth is very, very important. We have a dividend, demographic dividend is fine. We have a huge digitalization, it's fine. But if the skill is not there, reskilling will not happen, how this country can achieve 2047 a developed country? So your and my role as a chartered accountant in this country to make this unemployed youth employable, make their skill set, reskill them and bring them in the mainstream of the growth of this country. Only then your and my purpose will be served as a chartered accountant and partner in nation building. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Can we once again have a great round of applause, please? And with that, now over to the Ahmedabad Center.
Thank you, Honorable Vice President CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, sir, for again reinstalling our confidence in the profession and showing the path how we can do and move towards the best in our professional career ahead. And now it's my pride and honor to welcome Honorable President CA Aniket Sunil Talati sir. And for that, I request Vishal Doshi sir, respected Central Council member, Pushpam Khandelwal sir, respected Central Council member and Chairperson of Ahmedabad branch, Anjali Chauksi ma'am, to come forward and present him into and bouquet. Requesting all to please have a big round of applause for sir. Welcome you, sir. And it's my pleasure, and I feel very overwhelmed to state that it's a good fortune to listen to one of the youngest president who has always have a charismatic personality, who always mesmerizes us with his speech, with his thought process. And I'm sure that when he will speak his heart out as Honorable VP sir spoke, you will have a clear guidance to how you have to march ahead in your professional life ahead. So I welcome Honorable President CA Aniket Sunil Talati sir to please address and share his words of wisdom to all the young chartered accountants. So big round of applause for sir.
Wow. That's the first expression that comes to my mind when I'm witnessing in front of me more than 700 newly qualified chartered accountants here in the city of Ahmedabad, which is of course not just my Janma Bhumi but Karma Bhumi, and also where I have practiced my profession of chartered accountancy. And it was the insistence of my colleagues here and of course the branch in the region that I should be here, the convocation, that I've got the opportunity to address this wonderful audience of 700 chartered accountants in Ahmedabad. But more importantly, what technology has enabled. And I think this is one endeavor that was taken up last year when I was the vice president. Dr. Debashish Mitra was president. We had an MSS which thought that why not have a convocation of all members across the country together. Of course, physically, it would not have been possible to put 15,000 chartered accountants, even in a venue probably like Yashobhumi or somebody else. We probably might have gone to a cricket stadium and only then you could have fit everybody in. And then the challenge would have been the logistics of getting all of you together. But yet using technology, and technology which is going to be the key driver of our profession going forward. I am delighted today that our institute, my institute, your institute, has been able to have this phenomenal convocation where 15,000 of your batchmates are getting convocated together. So my compliments and congratulations to each and every one of you. To the Honorable Vice President of the Institute, Sri Ranjit Kumar Agarwalji, who just spoke before me and very eloquently addressed on the very important aspects of the profession and also the importance of the qualification and the role that each one of us is expected to bestow. All of you will be also delighted to note that besides, as Pramodji very rightly mentioned, is a very sincere, hardworking council member and now a vice president, but has also been very innovative in terms of the current code of ethics that we see, or even a very unique initiative that the institute took in the form of UDIN, and that UDIN was entirely the brainchild of our Vice President Ranjit Agarwalji. So VP sir, thank you for joining us from Delhi. The entire venue at Delhi is the newly created Yashobhumi complex, and my compliments to all my Central Council members in North who have ensured that in Delhi and Ludhiana, along with the Vice President, we have the convener of this MSS, Pramod Jainji. We have our senior council member, Charanjot Singh Nandaji. Sanjeev Singhal ji. I can see Raj Chawla ji. We have, of course, Hansraj Chugh ji, who is leading the charge in Ludhiana. We also have Sanjay Agarwal ji from Delhi and all other council members from North. In Bengaluru, we have Kotha Srinivas ji, who is the deputy convener and has also been instrumental that today the wonderful kit that you have and all the logistics that have been taken care, huge role that Kotha Srinivas ji has played, along with him, Prasanna Kumar ji in Bangalore. In Chennai, we have Rajendra Kumar ji and Sri Priya ji. In Ghaziabad, in the NCR area, we have our senior colleague in the council, Anuj ji and Gyan Mishra ji. In Hyderabad, we have Dayanivas ji, Sridhar Mupala ji. In Indore, we have Kamisha Soni ji and Abhay Chhajar ji. In Jaipur, we have Prakash Sharma ji and Rohit Ruwatia ji. Kolkata is graced by the immediate past president Debashish Mitra ji and Sushil Goyal ji, who was the convener of MSS last year. Mumbai, which is the financial capital of India, and of course, not just has the highest number of council members, but also the highest number of chartered accountants who will be convocating. We have Rajkumar Adukia ji, Dheeraj Khandelwal ji, Durgesh Kabra ji, Mangesh Kindre ji, Preeti Savala ji, Piyush Chhajar ji. In Pune, we have C.V. Chitle ji and Umesh Sharma ji. And of course, with me in Ahmedabad, my two colleagues from Gujarat. This is probably the first time in the 75-year history of ICAI. We have three council colleagues from Gujarat, and all three of us are here, Purushottam Khandelwal ji and Vishal Doshi ji. My gratitude and thanks to each and every chairman of the region council, chairmen of the branches, all regional council members and managing committee members. I think it is this army of 1,000 volunteers who are working day in, day out, which has ensured that not just this convocation, but every activity that the institute decides to take up becomes a grand success. The Honorable Vice President mentioned that there are two people whom you must always remember and thank for this wonderful opportunity that you've been given of getting convocated. I think I would put them in two P's. The first P, of course, being your parents. Your mother, who I'm sure would have cried unconsolably when she heard that you cleared the examination and passed the final exam. So to your mother and to the father, every father who has made sure that his hard-earned savings were invested and put into your education, so that today when you are here with your hat, with that great qualification and degree in your hand, I think you all and all of us, both to our parents, to your parents who have been instrumental in your journey. So thank you to each and every parent for making this sacrifice for your children. And the other P is of your principle. Articleship, I truly believe, is the core of our profession. If there is one thing which is distinct in the chartered accountancy profession than any other career option, even today in the new education policy that the government has brought forward, they talk about vocational skills, real life experience, and practical learning. And I think it is remarkable that our course and the qualification of chartered accountancy has embedded in it the wonderful articleship experience. And therefore, I would urge each of you, wherever you may go in your journey, always remember it is your principal who gave you the opportunity to get a hands-on experience of filing a return, of preparing a financial statement, of forming an opinion, of creating a report, of uploading certain statements, and all, remember, all at the risk of his reputation. Because if you did anything wrong during your articleship, if you did not ask the right question or you made a mistake, it was all at the cost of your principal. But now things change. As you convocate and become members of this great profession and adorn the degree of chartered accountancy, no longer is it at the risk of your principal, but it is now your responsibility, because your signature will ensure whether a document is true and correct and it can be relied upon, or it should not be relied upon. And therefore, make sure that you understand the onerous responsibility that this profession casts upon each one of us to ensure that whatever function we do, as I always say, you sign on the left side as the auditor or on the other side as the management. It is going to be your signature as a chartered accountant, which is going to be extremely critical. And therefore today, I'm delighted that when we are here in Ahmedabad, or I can see in Delhi, in Yashobhumi, or all the wonderful venues in which convocation is happening. What is it that the ICAI is trying to do by creating this convocation? I was delighted that last year as a council, we decided that in the convocation, it should not only be the members, the newly qualified members who should be invited, but also your parents who should witness this event. And I'm delighted at the grand way in which the entire event is being managed in all 12 centers, because it is important for us to tell you that ICAI values you, and it is now time that you value yourself. I think it is one very important aspect that each chartered accountant must accept and appreciate. You have chosen a profession and not business. In business, you have the opportunity to manufacture or trade, and you will always have an inventory of goods or service. In profession, the only inventory that you have is of your time. And we are all in the business of selling our time. And the moment you realize the value of your time, I'm sure there are wonderful opportunities in terms of not just rewards that lie in front of you in terms of economies, but the satisfaction that you will gain is going to be enormous. And therefore, I urge each one of you, today, as you convocate in these wonderful robes, you come to this wonderful venue and are proud in front of your parents. Always remember that this was done because ICAI recognizes the importance of each one of you. We are a small family of merely 4 lakh chartered accountants in a country of 140 crore. You are now in a very limited number in terms of the size of the economy and the number of taxpayers or the people involved in trade and commerce. Therefore, it is important that when ICAI is valuing you, you also value yourself and realize that what is expected out of you, not just from the institute, but from all stakeholders. It may be the government, it may be the shareholders for the companies that you work with, it may be agencies, it may be regulators. You will all have to live up to those expectations. In terms of the opportunities that lie in front of you, let me tell you, today, the kind of areas in which a chartered accountant can function is far beyond what it used to be maybe 10, 20, 25 years ago. On 1st of July this year, we celebrated our CA Day or Foundation Day. And why it is important is because on 1st of July 1949 is when the institute came into being. And today, in 2023, on 1st of July, we entered our 75th year. And over 75 years, we have grown enormously from being in one small rented office in Delhi to today over 171 branches through our 5 regional councils, with 48 overseas chapters and 33 representative offices in 81 cities of the world, spanning 47 different countries. That is the kind of growth that the profession has seen over these years. But what is extremely important for all of you to also understand is that over these years, the role of chartered accountant, which is always perceived to be accounting and audit, has evolved far beyond. Today, we have chartered accountants in accounting, in auditing, assurance. We also have chartered accountants who are doing direct tax work. And with the advent of GST, the role of chartered accountants in indirect taxes has been amplified. It may be MSMEs, it may be startups. The role of chartered accountants is enormous. It may be corporate governance, it may be other areas such as cybersecurity and digital assurance. It may be areas which are of newer frontiers such as valuation and forensics. In each of these areas, there are tremendous opportunities that lie in front of you. If you look at any research reports which have been done in the past 2 years, there is a tremendous shortage of accountants in entire Western countries and also largely in Europe. And in India, we have the unique opportunity through 8.5 lakh students and so many of our chartered accountants qualifying every year to not just be accountants or advisors to companies and corporations in India, but we can truly become accountants of the globe. And that is one dream that has been given to us by none other than the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji. And I had the opportunity to meet him. The dream that is there for us, and therefore I convey it to you, is dream big. Wherever you go, if you want to get into practice, make sure that the bigger firms, the larger firms are the firms that you create and develop. And believe me, it is amongst you will lie the next big firm, not just of India, but from the globe. But it is about realizing the fact that it is required in today's world that when you want to go to a medical profession and have to make a choice of where you want to take your relative, you select the best multi-speciality hospital. If you want to get into construction, you will look at the biggest architectural firms to design the buildings. It is going to be the same in case of our profession. And therefore, for those of my colleagues who are getting into practice, the days in the future are going to be of bigger, larger, multidisciplinary, multi-locational firms. Let us all today, for those who are getting into practice, seize this opportunity and make the dream come true that 5-10 years from now, when the largest firms of the world are spoken about, we have Indian firms of Indian origin in that list. And that can be possible with the wonderful audience that I'm seeing in front of me, the 15,000 chartered accountants who are qualifying today. You are going to build those future firms. If you choose to be in industry, try and see how you can take those companies to the next level. Try and give your best, because today your role is not just going to be restricted to financial reporting, but in the days to come, non-financial reporting is going to be extremely critical. Today, the world is moving towards sustainability and ESG. And when we talk about ESG, it is sustainability reporting standards. It is sustainability assurance, which is going to take center stage. And therefore, it is going to be critical for all of you to understand that, yes, you have cleared this course of chartered accountancy. You have experts in accounting, in audit, in direct tax, indirect tax, corporate laws. But you will also have to constantly keep learning and developing. So for those of you who thought that today is going to be my last day of learning, and today I stop, I put my books aside, I take my degree, frame it, put it on the wall, and the work will start coming to me. Yes, probably some work will come to you. But if you want to grow, and if you want to develop, and if you want to take India to the next level, which is the dream that the government has set for us, that in 2047, we should be a developed economy. We probably will be a $35 trillion economy from the current 3.5 trillion that we are. I think it is going to take huge amount of upskilling even for us. And therefore, look at these newer areas of ESG, of sustainability, and of course, constantly honing your skills. And in this journey of yours, let me assure you that the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, through our branches, regional councils, and our central committees, is going to be there every walk and every step of the way. Because we will ensure that whatever is required in terms of upgrading your knowledge, in terms of technical material, in terms of CPE programs, in terms of certificate courses, in terms of professional courses, content, tying up with the best universities. For example, today we have in Ahmedabad the Vice Chancellor of the Forensic Science University. And the idea is that if a chartered accountant wants to excel in forensics, how do we make sure that you are not restricted only to accounting aspects, but you can get into digital forensics? And for that, we have tied up with the NFSU so that those members who want to excel in forensics, you can become forensic global experts. Similarly, in all the fields that you choose to excel in, you will find that the institute is going to be there with you. And therefore, I go back to the words of a very famous president of the United States who once said, "Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." John F. Kennedy once very famously said. And therefore, I ask you that the institute will do everything in its ambit to make sure that we constantly create opportunities. We upgrade your skills. We provide you the best technical material and the learning resources available at the disposal. But just don't ask what ICAI can do for me. Ask what I can do for ICAI. That is going to be extremely, extremely important. My urge and request to all of you as you start your professional careers is, whenever you get the opportunity in life, 10, 15, 20 years from now, depending on whichever phase of life you are in, try and give back to society. And of course, try and give back to your alma mater in whatever form you can. You can become an observer in the exam, to a speaker in a session, to maybe even being a part of a managing committee or regional council or the central council of ICAI. But try and give back to the profession. Because always remember, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now, you probably will have a CFO tag in front of you or a senior partner tag next to your name. But it is this great institution and it is this wonderful qualification of chartered accountancy which has given you this opportunity, your first foot in the door, and of course the recognition to be in this, what is known as an elite class, and referred to it by some, that in this category of qualified professionals on whom not just financial world relies, but the entire society at large relies upon, you have now entered this great profession of chartered accountancy. Always ensure that you are on the right side of law. You have not chosen business. You have chosen to become a professional. In business, profit can always be the only motive. Profession is always guided by what is a code of ethics and a code of conduct. Always remember, there will be shortcuts in life, but it is upon us, our professional conduct, our professional ethics, our code, and our respect for our alma mater and our profession, that we always choose to do the right thing in life. With these words, I am delighted to see such a wonderful participation across 12 centers in India. It's probably going to be one of the largest convocations that probably any profession would have done. And I'm so delighted that we have been able to do it in such a phenomenal manner. My heartiest compliments and congratulations to all the council members, regional council members, managing committee members, officers of the institute, and most importantly, my heartiest congratulations to all the newly qualified chartered accountants and your parents. Jai Hind, Jai ICAI.
Thank you so much, President Sir. As I rightly mentioned in the starting that this speech going to be very mesmerizing. Sir has told about us about how to be a responsible professional, how to be successful in our profession in times to come, and the importance of our parents and principal in our lives and in our personal and professional lives. And sir, I would acknowledge that you are a true leader. Although under your leadership, all the initiatives are being taken by ICAI, but you don't forget to acknowledge the efforts of all the council members, all the regional council members, and the managing committee members working hand in hand with you. Thank you so much, sir, for acknowledging the same. And now I request President, sir, to administer the oath, and I request all the newly qualified chartered accountants and all the members present here to rise for taking the oath. Please, sir.
A word of caution. When I say my name,
Copy of oath is available in your kit. Please take out
say
that.
your name. It's your
Copy
day, therefore
of
important for you to acknowledge this. I request all of you to raise your right hand in front of you and keep this oath in front if you require, or you may repeat after me. This is the Chartered Accountant's oath. I, Aniket Sunil Talati, son of Sunil Talati, a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, do hereby solemnly swear in the name of God that as a chartered accountant, I shall be committed to excellence, independence, and integrity. I will sincerely work towards a corruption-free India, preparation of true, fair, and transparent financial statements, best practices in corporate governance, efficient and effective utilization of financial resources, and compliances, and shall abide by the code of ethics pronounced by the Institute. I shall be fair, just, and honest in my dealings with all stakeholders, and shall always maintain confidentiality. I shall deal all with humility, respect, and be responsive to the needs of society. While providing my services, I would always be true to the Constitution of India and will follow in letter and spirit all the laws of the land. I shall relentlessly work towards inclusive growth of a resilient India. Thank you.
I request the Bangalore Center to take the proceedings forward. I request Bangalore Center to please take the proceedings forward. CA Kotha S. Srinivas, Central Council Member and Deputy Convener of M and SS Directorate, to take the session ahead.
Thank you. Dignitaries across the 12 centers of India. We have President C. Aniket Sunil Talati from Ahmedabad. The Vice President C. Ranjit Kumar Agarwal is there at New Delhi. My council colleagues, convener of M&SS, C. Pramod Kumar Jain is also there in Delhi. All other my council colleagues, council members across India in 12 centers. Then finally, the sparkling and shining FCAs, that is freshly qualified chartered accountants. Congratulations and welcome to each and every one of you for this noble and global profession. In the last At this moment, I would also try to acknowledge and also thank all the parents who have accompanied this young chartered accountants to see their children take this convocation certificate. Welcome to all the parents across India. A big round of applause to all the parents. In the last decade, India has achieved milestones of launching both Mangalyaan and Chandrayaan. This was possible by the efforts of around 15,000 scientists. Today, we are happy to convocate 15,000 CAs across India. One difference I noticed between the scientists and CSR, that was individuals' collective effort, and this is individuals' independent effort. All of you are independently have completed this CA. As our mission of ICAI stands or goes, practice integrity, demonstrate independence, and achieve excellence. We all know the word global warming. We have been listening this from many decades as such. Now with ICAI becoming a global profession and ICAI being the largest accounting body, we need to use the word global capturing. So global capturing, when I say capturing the accountancy profession across the globe. I hope and wish with all your efforts, we will achieve this. Make this great country India proud. Make this profession ICAI proud and make your family proud. Already you have made your family proud, but still you can make them proud in your future endeavors. All the best to all your future endeavors. Once again, I propose this vote of thanks and welcome all of you for this convocation function. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to all of you to this very, very special and vibrant event. I welcome you with a huge round of applause. I am Aditya and I am grateful to be your host for this event.
And I I'm Nidhi and thrilled to host you all for this splendid morning. Embarking on a journey